Hi. Hello. It's me. And this is Getting Nosy with In Quilt Fact. And I'm the Grandma Quilter. And I'm getting it comfy now because I am your host for Getting Nosy with the Grandma Quilter. The Grandma Quilter. I was going to say something else and I stopped myself. Okay, I'm going to bring in my special guest for this episode, Miss Ruth Nelson. Yay! 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 Ruth Nelson. Yay! Hi, Ruthie.
Hi, how are you?
How you doing, Ruthie? Tootie Patootie. Where is Cutie Patootie? Where's my cutie? Put up in the cup. There, that's Cutie Patootie. Right there. That's Cutie Patootie. And Cutie Patootie is Tootie's
Needs
mascot.
coffee. Needs
Yes!
coffee.
We need coffee. We need coffee. We need coffee. Something stronger after the episode we had. Okay, we're going to do this, Ruthie. I'm telling you right now.
All right.
All right. Getting Nosy within Quilt Fact is a series of interviews that we are going to be conducting with the viewers, with our subscribers, not creators. Everybody interviews creators and has them on their channel, and that's great and that's fantastic. But I always have to go against the grain, and I always have to be different because that's so cute. And I'm going to be interviewing the people that make us creators, because our viewers, our subscribers are the ones that give us this forum to create. So first question for you, Miss, let me be formal. Miss Nelson.
Yes, Miss Gonzalez.
When did you start sewing or quilting?
I started sewing when I was 8 years old.
Yes. Little girl. What was the first thing you ever made?
A stuffed frog, and I sewed through my finger.
Oh. You sewed through your finger? And that
so don't ever give up.
You didn't give up. Good girl. I'm proud of you.
Don't ever give up.
Did you scream?
Oh, I rolled on the living room floor. And my mom encouraged me to get back on the bike.
Yes, you have to.
You can do this.
Yes, you can.
You don't have to go fast. Start at your own speed.
Yes.
And a lot of people want to floor that pedal to the floor. My mom started me out on having to sew on paper. She drew lines on paper.
Nice.
Without thread, and I had to follow those lines.
That's a good way of learning.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty cool. Okay. So what made you want to start quilting? I mean, when you learned how to sew and you with the whole mess you made, what made you want to start quilting per se?
We got a new bedroom set, and I wanted to make a quilt from my bed. And I bought 2 sheets out of the Sears Roebuck catalog. And I still have that quilt.
I can't remember those catalogs. Oh God.
And it was orange and yellow flowers.
Oh, pretty.
Yeah.
Pretty.
And then I made one for my sister in blue and yellow flowers.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. So, what made you start watching YouTube for creative content for quilting? What made you start?
My brother.
Okay.
Because he would tell me that he was always trying to figure out how to do things.
Interesting.
And he got stuck on YouTube. And I'm like, oh, I'm going to see what I can find. And it was only 2 years ago.
Only 2 years?
2 years.
So you've only been watching creators for 2 years?
2 years.
Wow. So which creator did you start watching?
I can't talk about her. She told me I couldn't.
Yeah, but I wasn't on 2 years ago. 2 years ago, who was the first creator you started watching? You're gonna try to find a way to get me in there.
Let's see, who did I start with? No, that was Pinterest. I started with Pinterest.
So when you started watching YouTube, who was the first creator or creators that you started watching?
Well, I first started looking at how to tear apart an RV and redo it.
Okay.
Yes, I was going to make the cushions. We were stripping down an RV. That's another story.
Okay.
But for quilting, it's only been about a year.
Wow.
A year. And who is that? Oh boy. I can't remember, but I can tell you the ones that I watch.
Okay, tell me who are your favorite creators? You cannot say my name.
Oh.
Yeah, see, because I know you.
Yeah, you're not a creator, you're a soulmate. Okay.
Okay.
So
you had to get it in somehow. When I get you in person. Oh. It's an inside joke, people. It's an inside joke.
So Becca.
Come on, girl. So Becca.
So Becca. I watch her on Friday nights.
Yep.
And
she is.
And I love how she sews with her mom.
Yep.
I love her giving hearts. Yeah. Danielle Stitchery. I watch Danielle.
She's our daughter. She's everybody's daughter. She's everybody's little girl.
Yep. I'm Aunt Tootie.
Yes, you are Aunt Tootie, and I'm Mama Debbie.
Yes, Mama Debbie. And I watch the Catbird Quilter.
I gotta write that down. Catbird Quilter.
And what she does is she goes to thrift shops and buys linen shirts, men's linen shirts. And she cuts them up and she buys the shirts that are 2X, 3X are the best. And she even goes to the point where she looks at the collar on some of them because they can be a different fabric. And you can take a lot of fabric off of even the sleeves.
Yeah. Well, I used to sew, so I know how to deconstruct them to get the maximum amount.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's pretty cool. I gotta watch Catbird. Never seen that.
And I've also gone to thrift shops and looked for sheets. Oh
yeah.
Cotton clothing that were kids' cotton clothing. I got into making stuffed animals.
I love stuffed animals. I just absolutely love stuffies.
Stuffed animals for babies, and also memory bears, memory dogs. I make little hearts for people I love who have lost a loved one.
You're a pretty busy lady. You are a pretty busy lady. So, what part, since you just answered 2 questions in one, what part of the creative process, out of all you do when you're preparing a quilt, because you do a lot, people don't know, people that are just starting out in quilting don't know how much is involved in quilting when you really love it. So out of the whole creative process of a quilt, what's your favorite part?
I love the binding. And the reason I love the binding is I started out when I was 17 years old doing counted cross stitch. And I even entered in the Minnesota State Fair and won third prize.
Oh, excuse me.
No, but and I've loved that. And I'm not saying that to brag. It was so thrilling to have a piece of linen and not have any patterns stamped on it and having to count every single one of those little squares. Wow. I always thought it was like Miss Pac-Man. I loved that,
Yeah, like a puzzle. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, and I lost weight. I lost weight doing counted cross stitch. It kept my hands out of my mouth.
There you go. I would see that. Yeah, I can see how that would do that. Yeah.
Yeah. And then I did crocheting. Yeah.
Fun. That sounds like a lot of fun. Okay. So getting into the nitty gritty.
Yes.
Who do you quilt for?
Oh. Number one is people I love. Number two, about 20 years ago, I got into sewing for a charity that helped newborn babies that didn't have the basics.
There you go.
And that has always been part of my heart. Every morning, to the point that I started a chapter of that organization near my home.
That's great.
And so I would have other people come in, and I was terrified of a serger. Oh, I was terrified of a serger. First time I used the serger with my sister-in-law, I stopped because it cut into the fabric, and I put it down and I said, I'll never touch this again. And then I got to the point where I was teaching people how to use a serger.
Mm-hmm.
And if I would have gotten even $1 from all the people I taught how to use a serger that went out the next day and bought one.
Had you gotten commission, you'd be a rich lady.
But you know what? I have gotten commission, because when you give something with a grateful heart and wanting just to love on somebody,
mm-hmm.
There is no other payment that, I think about the people I create for. I love on the people I create for. I think of all the beautiful memories I have with that individual. When my nephews went away to college and my niece went away or they got married, I'd make quilts for them. And I just want to wrap them up in my love.
There you go. That's all you can do.
And they have said, I was homesick. And I went and I jumped in my bed and wrapped up in your quilt.
Oh my God. Gonna make me cry.
Is that the best or what?
That's amazing. That's just fantastic. But let's turn the penny around.
Okay.
Has anyone ever rejected a quilt that you've given them, or made a face, or just not been enthused?
I don't know. They say as you get older, you forget.
You're not that old. Come on.
No, I'm in my 60s. I'm retired.
60s is the new 40. Come on.
I know.
Yes.
And I have a dear friend who says she's going to live to over 100. And I agree with that individual. And my mom says she's going to live to 102. So I just said, I'm going to live to 103.
I'm going to live till 105.
Oh, okay.
105.
So that's good, because we'll be friends until we're already old and
when we reach 100, we'll be talking to each other, and we won't be able to see each other because we're going to be blind as bats, but we'll be able to talk to each other. Yes. So you've never had a rejection? You've never had a rejection for a quilt ever?
Not that I can think of.
Okay, that's good.
And I guess one of my strong suits is picking colors.
Oh, there you go. That's not
But
one.
I've been, I used to go through my mom's files of all the creative things that she did.
Ah,
And
nice.
so,
I'm the
oh,
only one that does it over here. Nobody else does it.
oh, she wouldn't know. She wouldn't know I'd be down in the basement digging through all of her crafty files because she was a Girl Scout leader. And oh, I wanted to do all these things too. And I always asked for craft projects for Christmas gifts.
Ah, nice.
And then it was like, oh, I did it. It's over now. But I'd go to the library. Oh, I love the library. Go to
Libraries.
the
People don't
library and I,
understand. People don't get how wonderful the library is. Even still today, even with everything electronic and audible and all these things online, library is the best experience you could ever have.
yes.
Yes. There's a creator out there that's not me. Listen to me. Because I know she's gonna say, I know her. Not me. There's a
Okay.
creator out there that you would fangirl over if you met right now. Who would it be? Fangirl. You know, fangirl is, oh my God, I can't believe I'm meeting you. Yeah. Who would you fangirl over right now if you met them? Come on, tell me.
Becca from So
Beck.
Becca. Um, Danielle from
No, but
Danielle's.
Danielle doesn't count because you will hug her to death.
Yeah.
You would fangirl. You'd hug her, pick her up, and hold her. That's what you do with Danielle. I know. I know.
I would.
I know you would.
I am terrified of boutiques. I love them. I love quilts with them, but I can't pick those out to go together if my life pay.
But she has a good
Ah,
eye. She does have a good eye for boutiques. She really
she
does.
does.
She's an amazing eye for boutiques. Come on, one more person. Come on. Who else?
Donna.
Donna Strunz of Handmade Renegade.
Yes.
Oh, that's who I'd fangirl right now. I no, but
Yes.
I just hug her and start crying because that's what I
I
do.
know.
Donna's my that she is something special. Donna's a very special person.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
But this has been fun. We had fun.
We do have fun.
You and I always have fun when we get together and
We
talk.
do.
We do. We just do. It's a part of being soul sisters. It's all it is. We're
Yep.
soul sisters, and we have to meet. We have to.
We have to.
We have to meet. I have to meet every single one of my friends
Oh
from
yeah.
it has to happen. At one point in my life, it has to happen. But I'm so glad I had you on for the first
Oh, thank you.
taped episode.
My bucket
Uh
list is to get the Renegades together
huh.
for a retreat.
We got to plan something. How we're going to do
And
it, I don't know.
and if we can get an organization to sponsor us,
Oh, that would be fun.
we could all come together and do a sew-a-thon for a charity. You
Oh,
know how people sit in rocking chairs for charity?
ooh, Tootie.
We could see how long we could sew together.
Ooh, Tootie. Okay, this is something to talk about after this.
Okay.
Everybody say bye to Tootie. Thank you, baby. You know
Bye,
I
honey. I
love
love
you to
you.
death. You be good. Everybody say bye to Tootie Patootie.
May your bobbin nose be full and your pin sharp.
Bye, man.
Bye, hon.
That was Ruthie Tootie Patootie Nelson. And that last idea was really good. It's something to think about. But this is going to be a fun series because everybody's perspective on quilting is so different. The way we all see and look at what we want out of YouTube, out of creators, is very individual. Now you saw what Ruthie saw. Next person I interview, you'll see what they want. As creators, we have to cater to our viewership. We have to provide what they want from us. That's what we're here for. We're not only here to cater to ourselves because I enjoy this. I enjoy talking to the camera. I enjoy talking and chatting with my viewers, but I also enjoy watching others. And I know what I look for in their channels, and each one is something different. So stay tuned for interviews. Stay tuned for getting nosy with Grandma, the Grandma Quilter on and Quilt Fact. We're going to bring a lot more perspectives into this. And creators that are watching, lend an ear. They're going to tell us what they want. Have a good one. And remember, being in Quiltfest is being perfectly loved. Love you all. Bye.